knockoff Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was white. It had like the pink and blue, like a little check mark on it.
Chip mark?
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
fucking cool. Too.
How long did you have it for?
About a year or so.
Why, it just died on you or something?
No, it was my river car, so I just drove around the river.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Around river? What'd you do driving around the river?
just mudding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Man, I know do you know what Buick Roadmaster? Have you ever heard of that car?
Buick Roadmaster.
Buick 1993 Buick Roadmaster.
Sounds like a Oldsmobile.
It is. Yeah, it looks like a hearse. To be honest, it has the same.
Oh, does it?
It's
those
awesome.
are freaking sweet.
So,
I actually had an uncle that had 2 of those.
Yeah, I loved it. That was actually my first car. He had a legit hearse.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a cool. You know what? That's a good murdering technique. By the way, I drive her. They're dead in there. I work for a funeral company. Just throwing that out there, people. I mean, why did he have hearse? By the way, did he work at a funeral?
Nah, he had a lot of random cars like that. So he had like 2 or 3 El Caminos. He had a couple of hearse. He had like 2 or 3 buses. He had like random stuff. He had like a T-Bird.
That's a.
He had like a slew of like just random cars.
Did he have a bunch of land?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but he had a couple of vans.
Down by the river.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, Chris Farr.
Yeah.
Missed that guy.
Yeah.
Live in a van.
Down
by the river.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Tommy want wingy. What's your favorite Farley movie?
I'm going to say, wasn't he in the Beverly Hills Ninja?
Yeah.
That
was a great one.
Or probably Tommy Boy.
But yeah, Beverly Hills Ninja. That's a very underrated movie. That was a great one too.
It was. It had the guy that played Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat too.
Was that him?
It was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. I forget his name because he also played in not Dr. Quinn, but one of those Indian movies back in the day. And he also played in La Bamba. He was Richie Valens in La Bamba. That same guy.
That's pretty cool.
I think I might just be making that up. I'm pretty sure he played La Bamba.
Speaking of La Bamba, on the ranch, you know, the guy that played the lead guy. You're probably thinking of that guy is the lead guy, but the guy that was on the ranch was the main character in La Bamba.
Which guy on the ranch?
Oh, sorry. Let me be more specific. Do you remember?
You're right. No, I do remember.
Yeah.
And he
It was like season 3.
He was the one that robbed the mom.
Now we're on the same page.
That is the guy that played La Bamba, and that is the same guy that played in Beverly Hills Ninja. And
was he the bad guy in it? Because he wasn't the. He was the
long-haired guy.
I'm disagreeing on that one. I'm calling it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Let's just see.
Let's make a gentleman's bet.
Keep the wire. What do you want to bet?
Gentleman's bet. So
what's a gentleman's bet?
This just you. If you lose, you're the bitch for the day. That's all it is.
Okay, so what are we arguing again? If what's his name from La Bamba played in Beverly Hills Ninja, his name is Lou Diamond Phillips, and if he played in.
But you're saying no. You're saying he's the character, that specific character.
So what do you mean?
You said he was the long-haired character
in
Beverly Hills Ninja, and I'm disagreeing with you.
And let's see.
I am the master.
Looks like you're right.
I know.
So who is the guy in Beverly Hills Ninja?
I have no clue. But I wasn't that guy.
Are you sure?
Well,
It
you just looked it up.
You just looked Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah, man.
And Lou Diamond Phillips
was not the character.
So who's the little long-haired guy?
I don't know.
You're right. It's Robin Show.
You were close.
No, this guy. Well, I think one of them is a Hispanic fellow. The other one is a Asian fellow.
Yeah, you were close.
So I guess I'm the
biatch.
I'm the biatch for the day. You're right.
It's okay, man.
Well, god dang. It's been like 30 years since I've seen that movie, though. It came out in 97, so.
Yeah, I watch it every weekend.
Do you?
No, not at all.
You probably haven't ever seen it. You just was a lucky guess.
You know, probably. No, I've seen it back when did that come out? 96 or 97? When did that come out?
97. I just said that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Sorry, I just heard bitch talking.
Why do you massage your own feet?
Because I don't like. So you don't massage your own feet?
I don't.
You don't. So well, that's just weird.
That's just weird.
So if you have your foot's hurting you, you just like I'm gonna massage it.
No, I usually have someone do it for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's the perks of being married, bub.
Man, nah.
Like a real man.
True, there are perks. I know. I just don't rely on anyone else. Even that's what I do. I'm a man. I'm 40. Who do you remember who said that? By the way,
I'm what?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Farty?
40.
40.
You come to me. Come talking to me.
I don't.
It was the OSU coach. This happened. Man, oh my gosh, years ago. But the media was messing with dogging on the quarterback, and the coach got all offensive. Like, you don't talk to him. I'm a man. I'm 40. You come talk to me about that.
I didn't know that. I don't pay attention to Oklahoma State football.
I just pay attention to sports. That's it, man.
I pay attention to real sports. I pay attention to hockey, NHL.
College football's real. What?
I feel like NFL and college football are becoming like they're so like kind of like going in with each other that they're making it more sissified, if you'd say.
See, I think that college football is the realm of football. So I think they're making NFL all, it's like a reality TV show playing NFL.
Well, if you read the facts, college football threw the most penalties this past year than they have in like years, which goes to show you that they're penalizing more players for stupid calls, be it hits, be it penalties, be it like all offsides. They're throwing more flags in college football than they ever had.
Yeah,
and like I watched college football, and there was more penalties thrown than they had in years. Look it up; it's true fact. Just like the NFL,
true fact.
Like the NFL won't let you get away with anything.
Yep.
But hockey's kind of doing the same thing. It's pissing me off. Like you'll see them fight, and they like before they even start swinging, they're already breaking it up. Like I watched the Stars game whenever it was against the Oilers, or I think they played the Oilers a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Jamie Benn was about to fight somebody, and the refs went to break it up. I think it was. Well, I don't know. Don't quote me. I know it was a Stars game, but Jamie Benn kind of pushed the refs away. He's like, "No, let us fight." Mm-hmm. I was like, "All right."
Well, I think too that they're looking out for the players, but dude, that's part of the game.
I agree.
They're enforcers. Their job is to fight. I
agree.
Yeah, I mean, I know there was a documentary I watched a while back that there was the enforcers. Man, they apparently
Ice Guardians on Netflix.
Is that what it is?
That's the one I saw. Ice Guardians.
This one again years back.
Is it about enforcers?
It was on Brian Gumbel. I take that it was on Brian Gumbel. It was just talking about the enforcers, and apparently a lot of them had like drug issues, this and that. Because I forgot the guy's name, but he was saying, "No, I'm at movies with my family, and I'm just thinking about, man, I got to fight this guy, I got to do this."
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it was a psychological toll on them, but it's again, it's part of the game, I think. But I think that's why they're cracking down on stuff. They're looking more towards the mental aspect of more than the physical.
So because I watched the Bob Probert movie about a week or so ago, and he was kind of talking about that same thing. He's like, "All right, hey, let's go ahead and get this done.
Yeah.
It's my job." But then you have sports like boxing, and you have sports like MMA. So you think they're going to start like dumbing that down too, or like making that less physical? Eventually, because I mean, they already over CT with football. They are now they're kind of bringing it up with hockey.
Yeah.
When are they going to start saying CT with MMA and boxing? Because it's the same thing. Repeated head hits. Boom, 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 boom.
I think they won't be able to do that, man. There's so much money involved with boxing and
there's so much money involved in football, and there's so much money involved in hockey. Well, not as much in hockey.
Again, I don't know this as a fact as the truth. I'm just going off of my thought on it. I bet you that there's more betting for boxing and MMA than there is in
by far.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think there's so much money and stuff involved in that. They if you dumb it down, then they're going to lose fans. They're going to lose.
Well, I grew up watching boxing, so I'm more of a boxing fan than I am MMA. If I was to pick, and there's a lot of people that disagree with me. There's people that's more MMA than boxing.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching MMA.
Yeah.
Boxing. MMA is just kind of new coming up. But I can see where you're at. There is a lot of betting going on in those sports because when I was little, I had the opportunity to go to the Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. I was in Laughlin, Nevada, and I was like probably like 14. I had the money to go. It was like $80 to get in.
Heck
and,
yeah.
and my mom and dad wanted to go to the casino and gamble. My brother wanted to go to the game room and play the arcades. I was like, dude, I want to go to this freaking fight.
Yeah.
And my mom's like,
that's a fight you don't want to miss.
My mom's like, all right, well, we can get your ticket and you just have to go by yourself. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, all right. And I was trying to talk my brother in too. He's like, no, I just want to
I'm going to play some video games.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever. So I went, I skipped out on the fight.
Well, hold on. First off, if I had the opportunity to go to a fight, and I'm not playing video games.
Yeah. But it's my brother for you. But I wound up going to the video games too, just because I was young.
So you didn't go to the fight?
I don't want to go by myself.
Oh, that's right. You said you didn't go.
Because my brother was like, oh, I want to go. I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm glad I didn't, because it was 3 rounds and boy got his ear bit off.
Yeah, that's a fight you want to be involved with that, man.
But imagine like the bets that are made on that game and like your other games.
Who's winning the match?
Your fight. Bet on that fight and it only lasts 3 rounds, or your other fights that last 30 seconds in the first round. All that, boom, gone.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't bet that often. I mean, I do. March Madness, I do buy brackets for that, but that's the only, I guess.
Which not doing that this year,
unfortunately. I should just make make a bracket anyway, just for the hell of it.
That guy won because he wins because no one beat him.
He wins because I put it on here, and there's no proof of it. But who do you keep up with it that well, or you kind of just whatever with
March Madness?
Yeah.
Oh, I usually do, but not this year.
Yeah.
But one year I got down to the final, where I had both teams in the final, and I missed out on it because I didn't pick the ending score. Because there's another guy that was in the same bracket, and he chose the same 2 teams too. Forget what year it was, a few years ago. And so when it comes down to that, you have to get the right score, and he got closer on the score than I was.
So explain to the fans how's the points work. Explain to the fans. Let them know how it works.
The points.
Yeah, the points.
What points?
March Madness points. The 1 point, 2 point, 3 point.
Oh, I don't do any of that stuff. I just do by whatever team goes to the next round.
Yeah, but it's points. The person that the team, you get points every win, and then the person with the most points at the end.
Oh no, we did it completely different.
Oh, how'd you do it?
We did it just by teams. So like say Texas goes to that round, Texas goes to that round, Texas goes, and then they get beat by Gonzaga. They and then whoever has the right teams at the end wins.
Well, what if you don't? Then everyone loses. Then everyone loses. But what if no one had the right 2 teams and then everyone lost?
Whoever got furthest.
Okay.
So say I go all the way to the Final Four and I lose, and then Jack or whatever gets to the final.
Jack. Yeah.
He wins. Or say I'm the only one that made it to the Final Four. Obviously, I'll win because no one else went further.
Why do you win? Because I win.
Well, then explain that. Like I've never heard of the points thing. Is that how you're supposed to do it?
I mean, that's how
I did it with my.
That's how I've always done it. So what did there again? I'm not I don't know the point section, the exact points in each section, but like the first game, there's like 30, there's 64 games in the beginning or whatever, right? So
that's March Madness, yeah.
There's 64, yeah. I did the math.
There should have been 69, but
yeah, I know that if it was not American, we're not perverted, or we're not French pervertedness, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to my numbers. So it was 60. So each team that you won in that 64 bracket, you get like a point. Then you get moved. Then if you win in the next bracket, you get 3 points, whatever. So the person with the most points wins the bracket. So if it came down to where you didn't have the which it's a rarity that this could happen, but if you didn't have the teams that were in the final four or final games, the possibility of someone else winning if you didn't have more points than the other person. So it's just all about you get like 30 points or something at the final. I can't remember, but
we might have did points. I've just never paid attention to the points.
Yeah, I know. I totally made sense there. So
because we do it all online.
On the line.
Yeah, there's a website you go to, right? Is that how you do it? Or?
On the line. Yeah, it's what is it?
ESPN.
We did CBS. I think we've done CBS too. I think, but
I do fantasy football, and this year was the first year I did NHL fantasy.
Explain to the fans what fantasy football is.
So fantasy football is basically you get to draft your team. You can either do it like an online, the computer game, or